waiting for.
You live?
Huh?
You live?
Yeah, but we're gonna have people in our row with us.
Let's switch sides.
No. I mean, yeah, I would, but it's fine.
You want to come back here?
Available space. If your home party does not fit, friends, please wait behind that yellow line. And my friends on the right hand side, everyone watch our hands on between the legs. We'll be starting on close very soon. Asante Sana, what else? Asante Sana to me, thank you. We're gonna find our final spots, friends. And my friends, begin reserve, would you like to Wednesday? Let's go.
To Wednesday.
Okay, my friends, look, my name is Gabby. Before I touch everyone on today's runway, while I preserve this little reminder, please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times. Please stay seated at all times. It is for your safety. Now, we're going to be starting our tour in the Little Ituri Forest. In the Little Ituri Forest, it might be just a little hard to see some of these animals since they blend into all the foliage and the trees and the bushes. But if you guys see an animal that I do not mention, please let me know and we can definitely talk about them. On the right hand side, we're going to be able to see the okapi. Okapis look like they're related to the zebras as they do have those beautiful zebra party pants on. But in reality, they're actually mostly related to the giraffe. Reasons why they're related to the giraffe is because they have the same kind of tongue called a prehensile tongue that help them reach faraway branches from bushes or trees. Prehensile also does mean finger-like, so it does mean they have the same kind of finger-like tongue that they reach those faraway branches from those bushes or trees. You know, we're gonna keep on moving along. Let's see what else we can find over here.
Yeah, we found a wild squirrel.
Now on top of this hill, we're actually gonna be seeing two birds. They're the exact same bird, but they're male and female. As you can see, one of them just plopped right down into the nest. But they're proudly built all by themselves. Those are saddle storks. Saddle storks, fun fact, are the only birds in the world that have no vocal cords. So what they tend to do is clip their bill together. It almost sounds like a clicking of a pen. But even though they have no vocal cords, it doesn't make them any less of a bird, because they have their beautiful wingspan of 9 feet wide.
Wow.
On the left, to see if you guys can spot him, that's a black rhino. Do you know where he is? He looks just like a boulder, but he's not a boulder. That's a black rhino. Black rhino, they do have a biotic keratin just here fingernails. They're very unique because of the fact that they're actually the only rhinos that do not like to be in groups, while others love to be in groups. They love their solitude. On the right, this cutie right here is a springbok. He's very cute. Springboks are the ones with no horns. Bongos are the ones with horns. So, springboks, they can spring up in the air 6 feet after being frequently startled and 13 feet forward. They can reach up to a high speed of 50 to 60 miles per hour. That's the wrong thing. That's the wrong animal. What was I talking about? Greater kudos. Greater kudos, the ones with no horns, they have about 6 to 10 stripes on their back that actually help them blend in with the sun rays and the sun glare. So technically they can be considered a little ray of sunshine. And the bongos, which are the ones with the horns, bongos are well known as they go to the forest and the reigning champions of hide and seek since they blend in so well. Now we're actually leaving the Little Terry Forest, and we're going to be entering the Safi River. In the Safi River, you guys are going to be able to see some of the animals that live in a body of water or live near a body of water. On the right, we're going to start off with the pink-backed pelicans. So, pink-backed pelicans get their beautiful pink color during mating season. And when the male and the female are tending at the nest, their eggs can actually incubate for up to 30 days. Now, they do end up finding their life partner eventually. The way that they do is that the male actually brings the female a stick. If the female likes the stick, they end up sticking together for life. There's currently a duck crossing the road. I do have to wait. They do have the right of way. Now, if you look very closely, that is a Nile hippo. So now hippos, they can average about 2 to 8 minutes under the water and can reach up to be about 5,500 pounds, which is pretty much the weight of a whole car. They consume a little over alone about 85 pounds of food a day. And they're group of hippos. They're actually called a beluga. Okay, we're gonna do this sharp turn real quick. And then I think on the left, oh, there they are. They're taking a little nap all together. We are going to make sure we're all fully seated, friends, just for our safety. I know it's really cool to check out those hippos, but it is just for our safety, friends, to stay fully seated. So, you see a beautiful waterfall right behind it. You get to see a human, the most rarest of them all. No, I'm kidding. Normally over here, what you would tend to see are some Nile crocodiles. So Nile crocodiles, they can average about 40 years of age and can reach to be about 16 to 18 feet long and about 500 pounds. Now we're going to keep on moving along. We're almost at the top of the hill, so any moment now. Okay. Now that we have safely and successfully made it to the top of the hill, we're actually going to be making our way down the hill to the savannah. In the savannah, I want you guys to think about the types of animals you'll be able to see in Africa. And something I have not mentioned, we do have that animal spotting guide over your head, so you guys are going to be able to be using throughout our tour to identify as many animals as possible. this area. These animals do have to acclimate to some rural temperature changes. The first animal that we obviously spot is the tallest animal over here, and that is the Maasai giraffe. Don't worry, we're gonna get closer to the Maasai giraffe to get some great pictures. So we're gonna kind of ignore her. I know it's very hard to ignore her, but we're just gonna give it 2 seconds. I pinky promise we're gonna get her a little bit closer to her. There's actually several around the area. No, naturally on the left you tend to see some African painted dogs. These painted dogs, they are very finicky on where they tend to lay down due to the fact that they don't like that much temperature change, so it gets very hard for them to acclimate. But what they tend to do is normally lay around some sunspots, so around this area would be ideal for them. But sometimes you don't get to see them that often, but there's one laying all the way back there. You have to look very, very closely. She's in the shade, where the shade meets the sun. She's right there. That's an African painted dog. Do you see it? No. Each and every African painted dog are very unique. Now, one of the other are the same because they have very unique stripes and spots
back
for each
there,
other.
behind the cave.
On the left, before we get to the giraffe, there's going to be some sable antelopes. Fun fact, the sable antelope is the emblem for the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, we get to see the Maasai giraffes.
That's awesome.
Maasai giraffes are obviously very long, very tall. They can average about 16 to 20 feet up in the air in height. And when baby giraffes are born, they can actually average up to be about 6 feet tall at birth. Now, the closer we get, the more detail you are able to see. These do have some things protruding out of their heads. Those are called ossicles. And their beautiful tail hair, they can reach that tail hair up to be 3 feet long and even double or triple the thickness of human hair. And a group of giraffes, they're actually called a tower, since they tower over everything and everyone. Okay. Now we're going to move on along. On the right-hand side, it's going to be an eland. Both male and female elands have spiral horns, but the male eland can actually reach up to be about 6 feet tall, shoulder height. This, in comparison, is the male. He has a lot more excess skin on his neck compared to the female, but that excess skin is actually very important to both of them because it's called a dewlap. It actually helps to recalibrate their body temperature according to the temperature outside. Okay. I'm going to keep on moving along. Now around the distance, there is going to be some Hartman Mountain zebras. Now a group of zebras are actually called a dazzle. Reasons why they're called a dazzle is because when they're all running together, they actually make a dazzling motion of stripes. And even though to us they all look very, very similar to each other, they are very unique. Even so that when a baby zebra is born, they can identify their mother within a group of over 500 zebras. Let's see. Now we're actually going to be moving on along.
Huh?
Okay,
I think we have to go
now
left.
we are going to get towards an area that does seem like has been done some damage. We don't really know exactly what's completely caused all this damage. We're going to be looking left to right, far and wide, just to make sure we don't miss anything. Let's see.
The rhino.
The rhino. Now it does seem like if you look very, very, very closely, you're going to be able to see an African elephant laying completely flat, currently taking a little bit of a nap. We're going to get closer to him. Don't worry, give me 2 seconds. Let's see.
1002.
There's nothing over here, I think. Nope, nothing over here. Now let's see if we can get a little bit further. Oh, you get to see the front part of him right there. We're going to get even further around the corner so we can get a full body picture of that African elephant. Now, African elephants, they tend to use sand, mud, dirt, and or clay on their backs and on their skin as a natural sunscreen for their naturally sensitive skin. They also tend to use their trunks for everything and anything you can think of, like picking up food, picking up water, and maybe even breaking down some trees. What I mean by that is that these African elephants, what they do is try to clean a tree off as much as they can with their trunks. Once they can't reach those leaves anymore, they do get a little frustrated. Normally what they tend to do to ease their frustration is very simple. They actually tend to break the tree down altogether.
Same.
Now we're actually going to be crossing over a bridge just a couple seconds to get to the other side of the savannah and as well to our halfway point of our 2-week adventure. Might be able to see him over here. We don't know how close he is to the front. Maybe just a little more. Can't really see him that well. Okay. Now that we have crossed over that bridge, we're going to be crossing right onto another bridge around some red clay walls. You are going to be able to see that these red clay walls, they have been done some damage due to these elephant tusks. But surprise, surprise, the elephants are not the only ones that benefit from this red clay. Other benefits can actually, they use it as a natural nutrient for themselves. Oh, there's a baby elephant right there. It does seem like that baby has been here for quite some time. It does seem like they're already over a year old and already over 1,000 pounds.
That'd be cool.
So we can get a little bit of a better view. She might be still too short to be able to be spotted around these corners like this. Oh, there she is.
I got the tree.
She's gonna go nice and slow. Okay. Let's keep on moving along. Now some other great characteristics that these elephants have are actually using their ears as their own personal internal cooling system. What I mean by that is that these African elephants, what they do is flap their ears. What that does is circulate blood from the tip of the ears to the tip of their toes. That actually prevents them from overheating on extremely hot days in the reserve. Oh, those tiny little ones right over here. They're tiny little beans. Those are going to be called springbucks. Springbucks, they can spring up in the air 6 feet after being frequently startled and 13 feet forward. And can reach up to a high speed of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Okay, now we're actually going to be going through some water. Once we get to the other side of the water, we're actually going to be talking about some greater flamingos. Now greater flamingos, they get their beautiful big color from their nutrients versus brine shrimp. Brine shrimp is actually all that protein that gives them that beautiful pink color, which is called beta carotene. There's a group of flamingos, they're actually called flamboyants.
All right.
He got this on his shoulder,
Okay. Well, let's keep on moving along. Now we're actually going to be talking about some white rhinos. White rhinos are significantly bigger than the black rhino. They can weigh about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. They have those horns made out of carrots just like our fingernails. They have amazing hearing, but they actually have very bad eyesight. And what they tend to do is use their hearing as sort of a locator to make up for the fact that they're very bad eyesight.
He's walking across the road. You gotta move her.
Oh, here comes two more back there.
I don't know if I've ever seen him move that much.
And a group of rhinos, they're actually called a crash, which is no pun intended, because they're quite literally just called a crash. Let's see. Now over here on the left, there's a cheetah. Cheetahs are one of the fastest land mammals. They can reach up to speeds of 60 to 75 miles per hour. They do have that black line that goes from the anterior to their eye to the animal's corner part of their mouth, which actually helps them with sun glare. So she is currently using the restroom, so we're going to give her some privacy.
Scratching his butt.
Oh, look another one! Back there, laying under the...
And a group of cheetahs, they're actually called a coalition. There are 3 more actually right over here, kind of laying in their own separate little spot. Laying in some shade because it might be just a little too hot for them. Okay. Now we've made it to Kobe Rocks. Kobe Rocks are a type of formation of rocks that help most of the animals either here on the reserve or in the wildlife either watch for prey or sunbathe. I do see some little ears poking out from over there.
Oh yeah, I can see his head.
We're gonna be able to see some lions. Lions they tend to sleep or be inactive for about 16 to 20 hours on these Kobe Rocks. And while the male actually stays at home with the baby cubs, the female is the one that mostly goes and hunts for the food. Oh, well that female laid down and now we do see the male a lot better. We're gonna be going around the corner so we can get a little bit of a frontal view of that male. Right over here. Now, a group of lions, they're actually called a pride. These pride roars can actually be heard from over 5 to 10 miles away. Okay. Now, naturally over here, what you tend to see are some warthogs right over there. Warthogs are related to domesticated pigs that we know and love. They're one of the larger land-burrowing animals. Look a little more back. A little more back. They look like little furry logs. Now, warthogs are related to domesticated pigs that we know and love, and they're one of the larger land-burrowing animals. And the way that they burrow their holes actually by using the tusk right in front of their face. Move on along. Now, one animal I know we did not spot is the largest non-flight bird in the world. We're actually going to be able to see the production of that large non-flight bird in the world. We're actually going to be able to see some ostrich eggs on the right-hand side right over here, right there. One ostrich egg is actually compared to about 2 dozen chicken eggs, and they can weigh in to be about 3 to 4 pounds per egg.
No.
Why?
I don't know. Why are those there?
Okay. Now that we have past the ostrich eggs, we made it to our very own warden's post. And it does seem like it has been taken over by some Nigerian dwarf goats that have made themselves very, very comfortable because they're on top of my roof. Nigerian dwarf goats are well known and used as dairy goats around the world for the significant amount of dairy that they produce on a daily basis for the small amount of body that they have. They do have a very childlike, playful personality, which is headbutting, jumping, climbing, screaming, being very vocal with each other, being very vocal with us, and ripping stuff off the wall when they're not supposed to, which actually happens very often. Now, my friends out there, a tour of the reserve is coming to an end very, very soon. We'd like to have some of the animals, not just the animals, and also their homes, enjoy a conservation. Some conservations I had in mind is like joining up a cleanup crew, then take some of these local plants back at home, or maybe even building a bird food with your little ones. If I do have a Wilderness Explorer on my truck is symbol 1. Once again, Wilderness Explorer Scouts, your code word is symbol 1. You're going to be looking for that person with a green shirt and an orange bag. Other fun things you can do here at Disney's Animal Kingdom is go and check out Maharaja Jungle Trek. Maharaja Jungle Trek is located in Asia. You are going to be able to see some of the animals that you did not see with us today, like maybe some bats, maybe some Komodo dragons, or maybe even some tigers. Now, my friends, it was a pleasure driving you guys around the Harambe Wildlife Preserve. My name is Gabby from Miami, Florida, and if you guys have any questions or concerns, you guys can head up to the front of the truck. Since my window's always open, since I technically have no window whatsoever. I'm gonna wait for that warden to clear us in. We're actually gonna be heading to that second warden to make our life just a little easier.
Going to the Gorilla Falls.
Yeah, my friends here in the reserve, we do not like
thought
to
you
say
said
goodbye.
yes.
We do not like to say farewell. We actually have a phrase we like to say, which is Kwaharini. What Kwaharini means, my friends, to go
Kwaharini.
well. So my friends, go well, go wild, and enjoy the rest of your day at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Don't forget to go out there, drink lots of water, place on lots of sunscreen, and as well go out there and make a difference. And once again, my friends, thank you so much for joining me here at Kilimanjaro Safaris. Now, my friends, on the right hand side, we're going to wash our hands out between legs. Those will be setting on up very soon. Much as your exit. Kwaharini, my friends, have a very wonderful day.
Hey, your phone. Did you guys leave your phone? Good job. Hey, sir, is this your phone? Or yeah. No worries.
Thank you so much.
No worries. It's been a good day today.
So nice. British Network.
I'm gonna take a little pause over here. Yeah. I might walk over. We're not, it doesn't look like there's any gorillas over there, but we can look. You can go over there. I'll stand here. No gorillas today. Continental hippo. I want to do this at some point.
Because you don't have the danger.
Thank you. They're right there. And some grooming, I think.
Hey, did you see that?
monkey up on the.
He just jumped from one platform to the other.
Pardon me? This is where the bugs are. Yep. They're in there. Aren't they like blind? Tortoise. He's on the shell or on the rock formation. On the shell, lol. Snake, right? Or is it a skink?
I think it's a snake. Looks like a snake to me.
A sand boa.
You can wrap that.
He do be in the sand.
Would you like to have that in your house?
No. I like to let wild animals be wild. Personally.
African goat.
He's probably hidden. I can move on if you want to. This is the python.
Obvious.
It's probably under there. Yeah. Nope, he's back here. Here's his tail.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
He's huge in the back. That's terrifying. I never want to see that in my whole life. Outside of a cage. You know?
Oh, he's turning. He's here still. Smells good.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I can return the board guide today.
You see a hippo?
Way back there.
Oh yeah, there's his butt. That's a hippo butt, just chilling.
So I can't see his face.
Yeah, but he's laying under there. That's cool. I would not have seen that, if not for you.
I say.
We're up front. On the bottle. No, we didn't. We know about it.
I hope the meerkats are out. I doubt they are. Usually when it's busy, the meerkats are not out. And usually the zebra that you can see.
Marty, you want to look at those?
Pardon me? There's a zebra in the distance. And yeah, meerkats are a no. You can see all their holes. You want to stop at the gorilla window?
Yeah.
I love this corner here, huh?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gorillas I can see. So, yeah. 3 in this corner.
Okay, I don't want to block
by the
the
wall. And then 1 way up.
Jacob, don't go too far, bro. Do you see him?
Oh, yeah.
Pardon me? There you are.
This is pretty cool. Kind of chalk drawing stats at the Lowland Gorilla. 2 foot 9 inches armor, 5 feet tall, heavy bones, 400 pounds.
It means we're just kind of a extra.
Finally ain't leaving them gorillas.
She likes those.
You don't like it? I think that was the first way.
All right, you think we'll see any gorillas outside?
Yeah, I saw one up there on the left.
Oh yeah, he's moving.
That was a big guy.
Okay.
There you go. Like it?
Cool.
Right there in the open. Going down the road.
Oh, I don't even see the one by the rock. Pretty cool.
Looks like we can get another view of him up here. A lot of people up here kind of waiting to see him until the rainbow.
Can you hold this for a sec?
Yeah, I know. Come on, people look. Oh my god, I know.
Thank you, miss.
Did you hear him when he walked right over?
Yeah, it was cool.
It's like I heard him, but I didn't see him.
Right here. Other guys right here. Chilling down. Oh, we got some crazy guy over here. Let's see through the bushes.
Sammy, stand by mom. Chris, come here.
This guy right here through the bushes is being crazy. He's like dragging a log around with him. Oh, now just being calm again. He's got the zoomies. Oh, here comes the big guy. Big guy strutting his stuff. Sit as long as you want.
You want to wait or do you want to go? I can go from here. I thought these people would move by now. And that's okay. We could go. Pardon me.
Everyone else.
It is just a beautiful habitat, huh?
That big one is crazy how big that guy is.
Yeah. So tall. Just huge. Just huge. Oh yeah.
Crazy over there.
You guys vlogging or live streaming?
He's live streaming. I'm vlogging. He got the one when it like hit it.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah, the boys like to antagonize each other quite a bit. So they all go at it a bit.
Yeah, you know, like that.
They'll step in if things get aggressive.
The alpha, that giant one.
The one that's up on the rock there is actually number 2. First name's Somebody Alpha. Like around the big bamboo bush over there.
Oh, okay.
So we went back.
So the alpha's way back there.
What's this? What's this?
Behind the bush.
Oh, okay.
So he's like on the other side of the bush behind the other 2 younger ones that you can see.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the 2 oldest are about 33, almost 34 years old. And the 2 younger ones are 10 and a half, almost 11.
Sweet.
So how many viewers do you typically end up having?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Yeah. I'm not like, I usually get like 100 to 150 views per video, so not a ton, but I just started not too long ago. Yeah.
That's great. So what's your handle online?
It's Shoe Dog's Mini Adventures. I'm known as Shoe Dog.
Shoe Dog.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Where y'all from?
Winter Garden.
Oh, okay.
Around here.
Not originally, but we've been here. I've lived here for 2.5 years now. We just moved down not too long
So
ago.
Passholder?
Passholder. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep,
IR
yep.
one, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Did you know what passholders call themselves typically?
No.
It comes from the Boston, you know what people in Boston call themselves?
No.
Massholes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So,
Passhole.
yeah.
Okay. That's us.
Yeah, so it came from the snowbirds. They nicknamed themselves passholes
Yeah.
Huh.
because of
Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense.
I love that.
It took me about a year to figure that out after I first moved down here, why they called themselves passholes, and I was like,
Oh, makes sense.
oh, duh, okay.
Nice.
It finally made sense to me. That's great. Do you like your, is that a DJI?
No, this one is the Insta360.
Oh, right, the better one.
I don't know if it's better, but I like it a lot because I also do a lot of like skiing and stuff. So yeah, so it's fun for that
Okay.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
So like water skiing or?
Snow skiing.
Snow skiing.
Yeah. So I had obviously I've traveled for that. So it's fun. Yeah.
So what brings you here to Animal Kingdom today?
We just thought it'd be
I
fun.
wanted to come.
He wanted to come, and we
So-
thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
As it is.
And we did the safari, and it was
What did you guys
Pretty
see
cool.
on the safari?
white rhino was moving around, which was cool. And the baby elephant, the flamingos were going nuts. Don't really know why, but they were like moving around, making noise.
Well, the keepers were in there.
Yeah.
They're like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was cool. And the giraffes were like moving around right by the trail, right by the road. So
Basically, we saw everything. The crocodiles were gone because
Yeah.
there were keepers in the crocodile
Yeah,
place.
so typically, I think this is, oh gosh, what do we, it's when the crocodiles get all their annual checkups, Crocopalooza,
I see.
what do we call it? Yeah,
So it's just pulling out of the
the main habitat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
and one by one they get their checkups.
It's got to be crazy.
I bet that is an adventure.
Have you seen that happen?
Not up close,
Yeah.
but unlike the videos, like not necessarily our facility, but other zoos, how they do their
Yeah.
rock checkups, it's all pretty much the standard same procedure for corralling.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. But they're very food motivated, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
And they're not like super aggressive either.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And it's like if you know what to look for in their mannerisms and their attitude, it's pretty easy to know where to be and where not to be.
Yeah.
Very close to
Interesting. Yeah.
Uh,
Do you know when
I
they're...
am not that person. I mean, I've been near and handled some large animals,
Yeah.
but not many large animals. I've handled a lot of dangerous and venomous animals, but like smaller things like scorpions and snakes. And
Yeah.
I see.
To me, like that's my vibe.
Oh, cool.
Scorpions, snakes, and spiders.
Yeah.
Close to my heart.
Crabs, not so much.
You can keep those.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people.
Personally, you can keep them.
That's what a lot of people say. Have you? I held a scorpion in my mouth once.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That. How did it taste?
It
Was
just
it hot?
felt really
It just-
weird. It was just chilling.
It was just chilling.
Yeah.
That's chilling.
I'm happy that it was just chilling. I'm glad it was just chilling and not anything else.
Yeah, and not
Vibe.
ants.
As long as it doesn't feel trapped and it's not
Yeah.
going to strike you, you know.
Yeah.
It's typically the rule of thumb with
True.
any venomous animal, unless it's just really like pissed off or guarding its eggs or something.
No.
Then if you're not provoking it or if it doesn't feel trapped, same with like a black widow even. Like
Yeah.
you can actually safely handle a black widow, and as long as it doesn't feel like it's trapped or if you don't startle it or anything like that, then
It'll be...
yeah, like if you hold your hand like this, like it'll find a way to like curl up underneath on your hand, like and just sit there. It just likes
The dark.
sheltered spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you're not antagonizing or messing with its web
Yeah.
or anything weird
Then
like
it'll be-
that, you know,
it'll be chill.
You're not gonna get bit. But yeah, it's a really weird sensation knowing that there's a venomous animal on you
Yeah.
or a creature.
Like near you, on you,
Like
touching
it took me
you.
a long time
Looking at
to
you.
get over my. I had a very strong fear of venomous animals for a very, very long time. So I completely understand where you're coming from because I grew up like instilled with this aversion, you know,
Yeah.
like because of my parents and like my family. There was just like gotta kill it, gotta kill it, gotta kill it, you know.
Yeah.
attitude,
Yeah.
with anything that was venomous. And I don't think I fully appreciated the value of having the black widows around my house and what they actually could do for us.
Yeah.
But the problem is that, you know, with having small children like myself and my siblings around, my parents really wanted to just try to keep everyone safe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it makes sense too.
but at the same time, it could have just been like a valuable learning experience. Like, hey, this is what this is. This is what it can do to small humans. You know.
Yeah.
So please
Yeah, so
don't touch
So
it.
don't mess with it.
Don't mess with it. Don't get angry. But it's very valuable to the natural environment because it will capture all kinds of different flying insects that
Yeah.
could be pesting everyone, right? And the only place you're ever going to find black widows is near human areas, is because all of the different bugs and insects are going to be near human areas, so that's where they're going to want to be to hunt and thrive.
Interesting.
And so even over in like any other place that you go to, the only place you're ever going to find these like animals like black widows is typically going to be near where there's going to be large sources of human activity.
Very cool.
Sorry, I just
Yeah, you're good.
end up
I don't know anything
word
about black
vomiting
widows.
a lot of different
Yeah.
things.
No, it was very interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Way off
I-
track. I'm supposed to be talking about gorillas over here. No, just kidding.
Which we did talk about gorillas.
What do you think about the habitat space?
It's beautiful.
So, the natural incline that the Imagineers put on all of these surfaces is going to be the natural barrier for these animals here. All of our animal enclosures